2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on horse following our
watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament. Nicely done. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke. This one's right of the green.
And here we are with the third shot. Ooh, that almost went down. This would be a great up and down. Putting for par. Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to, and if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards Another thing to watch for are holes like the 5th, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craigie Heights.
"13 feet to the hole."
Trying to save par here.
This one's dialed in. Okay, steady now. This one's for bogey. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Currently at +1 for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. Going with the 8-iron here. Needs this one to kick right. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 5 feet coming up to the cup. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Bubba Watson currently on top of the leaderboard here. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Oh, absolutely flushed. From about 130 yards here.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
Getting ready to play their third. This is from miles away. It was on a good line. And this one will be for bogey. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Teeing off here at the 5th. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
It looks like they have a good lie here in the sand.
Seems like they got an abundance of swing thoughts going on there. Perhaps paralysis by analysis. The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Time now for the 4th shot. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. If it's up, it could be in. And in she goes. That's a good save.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
Sitting at 2 over for the day. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
This one heading to the bunker.
It's a chance for a good shot here from the fairway bunker.
Nicely done.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
This one's online. A well hold. He'll take the birdie. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Second shot here on the 7th.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And with that now, back to level par. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Luke, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Going with the 6-iron here. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Well, that's a nice line. Well, that'll play, and that will take him to 1 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Time to face a par 4. Yeah, that one will play. From about 200 yards out. 4 strokes off the lead. Going with the 5-iron here. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Let's see if we can make this and keep the par on the card.
Surely it's going to.
That will work. I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Well, Luke, this rivalry we have been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn. It'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Let's see what happens here at the 10th hole. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
And from around 135 yards. All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see. Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
Putting for birdie.
Needs this putt to tie Ricky Fowler.
Surely it's going to.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 2 under. Bubba Watson, our leader in this one. teeing off here at the 11th. Going with the pitching wedge here. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. Ooh, right by the hole. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Bubba Watson is atop the leaderboard with a 1-stroke advantage. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
He's currently tied for 8th.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Setting up now on a par 4. This one might roll into the rough. Sitting at -3, currently tied for 8th place. That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
They've chosen to club down here.
Well, that's beautifully judged.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
This putt for par here.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Now 4 back after that hole. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. Playing from around 150 yards here.
Went straight down.
This looks to be heading to the green. A quality shot, that. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That was a gallant attempt. This is a par putt. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Well struck. Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. Wonderful putt, and that puts some real pressure on their rival now. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Needs to make a move soon. Well, Rich, this player's certainly making moves up the leaderboard, aren't they?
Absolutely nice push on this final round. Still needs to keep the foot on the gas, continue making birdies if they have any hope of winning.
Going with a 3-wood here. But this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
Yes, Luke, and only 2 holes to go.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Oh, well holed for eagle. And that will take him to 6 under. He's currently tied for second.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine? That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. Oh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Great opportunity here for him to drop this putt and get closer to the lead.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes. Looking good.
Oh, just missed. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Oh, what a stroke. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole. That's a big drive. This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently tied for 4th place. Going with the 7. Oh, come on, sit. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. Now, it's been some sharp shooting. This putt's for a final score of 66. And with it, that concludes his event. And Rich, what are your thoughts on this player's PGA Tour debut? A top 10.
Yeah, not a bad first event on the PGA Tour. Kind of getting some nerves out of the way. Top 5 finish. Keep your eye on this player.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry. That's a good-looking shot there. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Should find the green.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Good stroke. Well played.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Currently 1 under for the round. Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
Second shot on the second. Going with the hybrid. This one looks to be slightly offline here. Getting ready to play their third. Wow, that almost went in the hole. 15 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, that's a ripper.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row.
He's currently tied for third. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Pretty good shot there.
Playing from around 160 yards.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
So far, so good.
Well done. Take the birdie.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Nice line. And that's their 4th birdie of the day.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
And now 4 under for the day. Welcome to the tee of a par 4. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Going for less club here.
Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under. He's currently in a share of top spot. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. This is their 5th shot. He's currently tied for the lead. Setting up here with a very long putt. Oh, that's too bad. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Oh, they got so unlucky here, just off the fairway, but not sitting nicely.
Not a sneezed. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just 1 shot back now. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Oh, so close. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is what they have left for bogey.
Looks good.
Well, at least it wasn't a double. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Going with the 5-wood. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Oh, well played. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Ouch, that hurts. Par putt coming up here. That's tracking. That gets the job done. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Teeing off here at the 9th hole. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Oh, this would be a good putt to make. And with it, a share of third spot. Oh, that's frustrating. 8 feet to the cup.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Yeah, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
Not bad. Second shot here at the 10th. Interesting choice of the driver here. Getting ready to play their third. 3 strokes off the lead. And he's down there. You got a read?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
Just didn't drop. Playing their 5th shot. 3 shots off the lead. This next putt is for bogey. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. sitting at 1 under, trying to break into the top 10. And here we are with their fourth. 4 shots behind our leader. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. This looks good. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And that'll drop him down to even par now.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
This would be a great up and down. A spot amongst the leaders here awaits if they can make this. Move inside the top 20.
This one's looking good.
And nicely holed. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Time to face a par 4 now. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player. Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Well, Rich, that's on the surface, but it's in 3-putt territory. It's so far away. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. That'll sting a bit. Opportunity to make their par. Yeah, we'll take that. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
Good shot there. Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. He's currently tied for 13th. Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5. Good shot there, Beamer. Playing from around 230 yards. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Opting for the 3-wood. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 30 feet from the cup.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Ooh. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
And you are using putt preview emoji clown face.
For another birdie here.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. We need this one to bounce right. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
Come on, ball, don't deny him.
Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done. And that will take him to 3 under. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here on the 17th hole. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. putt there. Playing from around 190 yards out.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Going with the 7. And he's safely on the green. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place.
Starts off on a good line.
Solid par putt, that. We find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Well, this could alter the line of the shot. Attaboy, good shot. Playing from around 110 yards out. Just 3 strokes back. This is looking pretty good in the air. And he's hit that inside the range. A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. Looking really good, this one. The old hammer hands putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Well, Rich, that's a shame. They came out of the gates very fast, but in the end just fizzled out.
When you get off to a hot start like that, usually there's only one place to go, Luke, and that's down. And unfortunately, that's what happened to this player. It's a shame.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. PGA Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba, every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
Lining up the birdie putt here.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Currently 1 under for the day. The second at TPC Summerlin is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take 1 club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Wonderfully played. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
Oh my, right by the hole. That was a great shot at the right time.
Gotta say, I can't see them not making birdie here, Luke.
And they'll tap this in for birdie. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
He's in a share of 3rd place. The 3rd hole at TPC Summerlin is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. Well played, mate. The 3rd hole at TPC Summerlin has been converted from a par 5 down to a 4, Rich, which makes his second shot much tougher.
Second shot across the ravine to a green that's surrounded by bunkers. Should you find the green in 2, 2 putts from there will be just fine. But watch out, big numbers abound should you start missing this green out to the right.
A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look. Looking better.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. As we look at the leaderboard, this player sits in 2nd place behind Colin Morikawa.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 4th at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4 measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach. Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
That's a pretty handy shot. Wow, what a shot. This putt for the lead.
Yep, tracking well.
And with that, that's their fourth birdie. Step aside, everyone else. Now number one. And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with John Rahm in second. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
4 right.
It's a little wayward.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Oh, it's in the hole. And for birdie.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Now this is how you play a bunker shot.
Leading by a couple after that hole. The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a staking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. That was pummeled. Great drive. Currently -5. Currently in the lead. This should play. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
It was on a good line. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Still in the lead now after that hole. The 7th at TPC Summerall is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. That's heading into the rough, I think. Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Nicely done. Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
This is on a stupendous line.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. They've held it. That's very gutsy.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
Currently in first position. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3, playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Opting for the 5-wood. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
This sand shot awaits. Nice little sand shot there. Came real close. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
That was a gallant attempt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance. That's nicely done. Lining up from about 230 yards here. He shares the lead. looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Bit too heavy-handed there. 4 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people pass them.
Oh, he flushed. Sitting at 5 under par in their round. Currently leading. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. That should set up another chance.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
That is hunting for the hole. Oh, well played. And that will move him to 6 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. Penny, what have they got in front
And
of them
you
here?
are using putt
My
preview
estimation,
emoji
they're
clown
looking at
face.
110 here. What a drive that was.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on.
Like their chances from there.
Now, it's a common fault in putting. Pulled it slightly. Putting for a par here. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water. It starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. From about 100 yards. Currently leading by 2. Going with the pitching wedge here. Good sounding strike, that one. Outstanding approach shot. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. Like the look of this one. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
And you are using putt preview emoji clown face.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. It's like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Second shot here on the 13th. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Now, long range putt coming up here to be good to make. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And that's for birdie. Well holed.
Oh, he's feeling it.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.